Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Rachel of Gathered Plans. I finally have my Japanese stationery haul. It's been 2 weeks since I came back from Japan and I've just been really busy trying to catch up with a few YouTube videos and plan with me's and work and life. So I'm sure you guys understand I have a ton of things to haul for you. So that's why this video has been pushed aside for quite some time, just because there's so much to share with you. This is maybe just a quarter of what I have to show you. So if you are interested in watching this video, stay tuned. Alright, so I feel like it's only appropriate to go over the planners that I picked up while I was in Japan. It was really hard to refrain from buying everything, but I had to stay disciplined just because I had to think practically of what I was going to use, whether or not I wanted it or I needed it. And I did pick up things for family and friends. I also picked up, just some things for myself too. So I'm really excited to go over these different planners with you. Let's go over this Hobonichi first. I know you guys have seen me use my Hobonichi before. I know that it is not the most viewed thing on my YouTube channel, but I'm perfectly okay with that because personally, I absolutely love using my Hobonichi, and I know everyone's got their, opinions and preferences, but, to each their own, of course. I would never knock someone from using whatever they're using, as I know you guys wouldn't for me either. So this just works for me practically when I'm on the go because it's so small. It fits in like my crossbody purses, and I just feel like it is so functional for that. I know it's not everyone's favorite when it comes to the type of paper and how small it is, but it is the same size as the PP Weeks or the Print Impressions Weeks if you guys have ever used that. But I just like it, and I feel like for 2020 I definitely want to use this strictly for YouTube and like Instagram related things like my planner stuff, just because I feel like it was starting to get a little too much when I was trying to jumble everything in here, like bills, personal things, work, and YouTube. I just feel like I could definitely narrow it down and probably be more successful if I did that. So I got this gorgeous, gorgeous pink one, and it was between this and like a black matte one, but I just could not get over this. It's so pretty, and this 2020 is foiled. Of course, you have the basics. You always have all of the months in the beginning, and then you have the weeks. So I actually started my 2020 or my 2019 one in the spring, so I think I'll actually have an overlap, which I'm fine with, but I think I'm actually going to start this one and leave my old one in January. So I am very, very excited to use this. It is like a fresh start, and I think that's always just really exciting. And of course, you always just have a few empty grid paper in the back. So the difference between this and the Mega, if you're interested, the Mega just has a lot more extra notes pages, and I was debating on actually getting that, but I don't really need it, so I kind of just didn't. And it's also thicker, so I didn't really need something thicker because this is supposed to be functional, practical, and when you start putting stickers and using kits, it starts getting thick anyway. It also comes with this pocket, and it is like a sticker, so it does adhere to the Hobonichi. What I would recommend is what I made a mistake of doing after I got a cover was I put this in the back flap, so when I actually tucked this into a cover, it covered this. So there's really no point for this at that, then. So now I think what I'm going to do is actually put this in the front if I want to use it. So that's just something to consider. And I also just want to show you everything that comes in it. So it comes with this, and I don't know if this is just specific to Japan because I got it there, but this is, I think this actually goes in all of them. So I had to go to a different city to buy my Hobonichi because I was staying in a city called Beppu, and the city that I went to is called Owita, and that's actually where we watched all of our rugby games. And it was definitely like a travel to take a train and a bus to the city and to walk around and find the stationery store, but it was absolutely well worth it. So I'm really excited to use this. I'm glad it doesn't have that line here like my old one did. So next is this planner. It is called Sunny, or that's the brand, and I've never heard of this obviously before. It's this gorgeous blue leather, and I'm really excited. I think they had like pink, gray, green, white, and like a charcoal, and then there's this blue, and there's a yellow too, and I just love this blue. So this is the size of a B6, so I'll show you guys my Stology right now. It's the exact same size, so I can certainly reuse this leather cover for a B6ology if I want to. So it basically just comes with some tabs here. You have like the book, and obviously I can't read all of this because it's in Japanese, but this leather cover is so thick and durable. I'm really excited. So in the beginning, you pretty much get a similar format of a lot of like Japanese planners. They typically always have like the year at a glance or like habit tracker things, and then all of the months in the beginning, whereas like American planners, they have the month and then the weeks and then the next month and so on and so forth. So I just noticed that when I was, going through a lot of the planners in Japan, and I'm just going to give you an example of the month. So what you'll have here is, or I'll just go here. So what you have is the month that you're in and then the month ahead. And then here is just some empty space. There's no lines or anything, and it's only divided by a dotted line. And then down here you have some grid space. So it's very functional. I actually got this because I'm trying to decide if I want to use this either for work or for school when I do start my master's next year. I'm not really quite sure how I want to do it quite yet, so I'm still just deciding. And then back here you have tons of notes pages. As you can see, it's a lot. So you have the index and some spaces probably to like write friends' birthdays, phone numbers, whatever it is. I don't know if people do that anymore. I know I certainly did. When I first got my planner, I always used to have people's phone numbers in the back. I don't know about you guys, but I did that. I would put their address and their phone numbers if I knew that, and I would have all of my friends listed there. Yeah, I don't know. No one does that anymore, but there's tons of notes pages. And then here you have like, it actually says about, and then work, lifestyle, money, holiday. Here, I'll zoom you in. So you can kind of use this and maybe jot things down, maybe use it as a goals section. So that's pretty neat. And then you have just like a wish list. So maybe this is designated for like if you want to buy certain things, your goals, aspirations, stuff like that. And then here you have, I'm not sure what you would use this for. Maybe, oh yeah, this is a book list. Duh, hello Rachel. It says my book list. So that's really neat. And here we go. So here you have the names and addresses and all of that stuff. So that is really cool. I can't use this because I don't understand it, but if you do, let a girl know. And I love this extra pocket here. It is so pretty. So this is a planner called Sunny, S-U-N-N-Y, and I just love this leather. The quality is amazing. So this planner is the same size of a B6ology as well. It is from the Muji store, and I am so excited. I cannot believe I found this. This was really affordable. It was $12, and it's just so functional. I really like it a lot. And this clear case, you can certainly use this again. So let's go to the beginning. As always, you always have your month in the front. So you have all of your months in the front, and then you start going into your weeks. So the only difference with this one is you actually have designated lines like an hourly, and it starts from 8 a.m. and ends at 9 p.m. So, it's intentional for work or school, I suppose. I don't know if classes go that much later, so, but you also have like a blank space down here too. So that's why I really like this. It's very clean and simple, and I like the paper a lot. And I just like the simplicity of this. So I'm deciding whether or not I want to use this one or this one for either school or work. I haven't quite decided yet, but I'll just give you guys a little peek at the difference. So it's very simple. Honestly, they're pretty much the same. There's a difference in color paper, the layout of the grid paper, and the hourly and not hourly. So there is that. And these two planners, my Hobonichi and the Sunny one, I got from a Japanese stationery called Loft, and this one I got in a Muji store. So the only reason I'm sharing that is because if you ever plan to go to Japan, that way you guys can make a list of, possible stationery stores to hit up. I don't know. And these are some like monthly inserts, I guess is the closest thing you can relate them to or compare them to. And this was really cheap. I think this was like $2, I think, but this has got 32 pages, and it's an A5 size. So just to give you guys, just for scale, you guys, it's a little bit bigger than a B6 if you guys know all the sizes of planners and notebooks. I certainly can't keep up with it, so I just try not to. I'm gonna put that one away because they're the exact same, but basically it's an empty monthly notebook, and I like it because there's no dates and numbers in them. I can just use it how I want to. And I got this because you guys know I love doing monthly plan with me's and spreads. And I feel like this is another great way to just utilize my stickers, pump out more videos for you, and just have fun. So I think I'm gonna skip using the left side here and the back side just because it is like cardboard. I might actually start like here or something. So yeah, these are some monthly inserts, and they are an A5 size. And they were really, really affordable. So if you have inserts, I'm sure you can put this in your planners or whatever it is, and you know, take them on the go. It's very, very functional. Next, I have notebooks that I picked up in the Muji store, and oh my god, okay, so this was really embarrassing. I should have probably done research before going there, but I always thought Muji was only like a stationery store slash office supply store. But when I went there, I was like, excuse me, like, do you know where the Muji stationery store is? And I obviously couldn't read the maps because everything was in Japanese. And my boyfriend and I were literally holding like our phone to the maps to like compare the symbols, like the Japanese characters, to try to match them. It was so embarrassing. We would literally stand in front of maps for like 10 minutes at a time. But basically, so they looked at me like I had 20 heads because they were like, stationery store, what are you talking about? So I was like, forget it. And when I went and found Muji, I was like, oh, it's a department store. It's got clothes, food, toiletries, essential oils, goodness. They have everything there. And so I was like, it's not just a stationery store. Okay, I got it. So, anyways, I probably should have looked at the Muji store. I'm sure I've looked at the Muji website before, but I always just went to stationery, or I think that's like the first thing that comes up. So that's probably why. But yeah, I really wanted to buy so many acrylic drawers there, you guys. They were so beautiful, sturdy, good quality, everything. But I was just really afraid that they would crack like on the way back. So I didn't want to ship from Japan. If I wanted to, I could just get some from New York and have it like shipped to my house. But I really wanted all of them. They were so beautiful. But they were pricey. I think like a set of like the 3 acrylic drawers was like $35, $40. So I'm like, oh no. No. So, all right, so back to these. These are bullet journals or bullet notebooks. This is like an A5 size, and this is like a B6 size. I couldn't decide which size I wanted, so I just got both. Yeah, I probably didn't need to. And these were probably like $4, super cheap. The reason I got these is because I have a lot of calligraphy pens that I want to practice my brush lettering on, but I'm not gonna like blame not having time to do it. I'm gonna blame being too impatient, because I get really like mad at myself when I don't do it right. Brush lettering. Okay. So I wanted to get these because I feel like $4 is such a steal, and bullet journals in general are super, super expensive, or they can be if you want like the really good quality ones, but I just wanted some to just practice in and maybe do some like faux spreads and see how I want to go. If I get comfortable, I might, you know, potentially, probably never show you guys a video of it. I'm not sure yet. Depends on how comfortable I am. But anyways, there's a lot that comes in this. I don't know how many pages. Girl. Okay. I don't know how many pages. I'm sorry. Lastly, I got this thing. I kid you not. It's called a picture book notebook. Okay? All right. Just think about that for a second. Okay, so I got this because I have been searching for something simple to do like scrapbooking in. Excuse me. And I don't know about you, but when I see those massive scrapbooks in like Hobby Lobby or Michael's, I get super overwhelmed because I feel inclined to have to fill out every piece of space or like fill up the whole page, and it's massive. It's huge. I would honestly grab the scrapbook I have in my office, but I don't want to scavenge for it, so I'm not going to look around. But this is just perfect for me. So I wanted this because I want to do scrapbooks for all of the travels I've done with my boyfriend and continue to do with him. Like, we always try to do a major trip every year, or if we don't do one, we probably will do like 2 or 3 small ones where we do like road trips. But like this year we went to Japan, before we've gone to the Philippines, and then the Dominican Republic. One year I think we went to Florida and Disney World like twice that year. So I just want to, you know, do that, and I feel like I'll probably designate like 2 pages per each trip. And I get really overwhelmed with those massive scrapbook. So there is that. So these are the main notebooks that I picked up at Muji, and let's just get to the next thing. The next thing that I picked up at the Muji store are these photo albums, and I just love how clean and neat they look. They are clear, and I plan to get vinyls to put on the spine of them. So my desk is white, and I do have clear acrylic storage on top of my desk. I also have a huge tripod in my camera and studio lights. So I feel like having clear things on my desk makes it look less cluttered and more neat. So I just want to keep with the aesthetic of doing that. So first I got these. These are called slim ticket folders, and they're intended for like tickets and if you're traveling in Japan or just anywhere where there's a lot of public transportation. They also have a pocket here for I believe a map, and I can still fit Hobonichi kits in each one. So I have a few Hobonichi albums right now and like laminated folders, but I have a few shops that I want to kind of put together in their own album or folder. So that's why I got those. And I got 4 of these albums. I believe these are like 5x6 albums. They're small. So if you have I'll just compare it to the Taylor and Tucker ones. They are the exact same size. They're small albums, and I just love them. I want to I don't know what I want to do exactly with each, but right now I have like a lot of stickers from Honey Inked, and I do PR for her, so I want to be able to use one for each side of a page here, so that way I can easily flip through and know what I want to get, and it's easily accessible because I do PR for the shop and I want to be able to use her stickers more frequently. And so these have 60 pages, and I just love how simple they are, and they are sturdy. They stand. I don't know about you, but there are some albums I've picked up where I just stand it up and it immediately falls over because the cover is very flimsy, and these are really good quality. And the last one that I have is this 5x7 one, and if you've picked up a sticker album from like a sticker shop before, this is the large version. And the one thing I wish that they had was just a full sheet. I did plan on just getting, you know, I wanted that so I could identify the different foil colors on the side, but instead I just picked up the ones from Sadie's Stickers because I couldn't find a 5x7 album alone for a full page, if that makes sense. So these come with little pockets, and I believe this has a total of 264 pockets, so there's a lot that comes in this, and I like that the pockets are on each side, so you can certainly use it for a lot of things. I got these especially for when I do get $2 Tuesdays. Like for example, my Crafts by Towie ones are going to fit nicely in this. And if you have tons of character stickers, this would definitely be a great alternative as well. So I'm really excited to use this. And again, very sturdy, good quality. It's very thick and it stands and it doesn't like fall over or anything like that. So I'm really excited to use those. Next, I have these memo pads or post-it notes, and they are so adorable. I can't wait to share these with my friends and family. So these are like the post-it markers. I know I used these all the time when I was in college, and they're super cute. So here you have the Shibas, you have Sushi, 2 variations of the cats, and they are so adorable. I also got these memo pads. So this one has the dogs and this one has the cats. I just think they are super cute. And then I got these ones made me laugh so much, and so these are the dogs and these are the cats, and I just feel like they are super adorable. Lastly, I got these. We use these all the time in my house, like in my kitchen when we're doing like just little notes for things we gotta go to grab on the run or something, or we start making lists at the beginning of the week and throughout the week. So these are certainly very useful in my house, and getting this stuff reminded me a lot of like what they have in the Target dollar section. I got these actually from a store called Syria, and it's their version of a dollar store, but you guys, their dollar store puts ours to shame. It is so crazy. Everything in there is so nice. Like the quality is nice. It's just super clean and neat, and just it's insane how everything there is only between $1 and $1.80, but the quality just is amazing. Like their glassware, if I could take that whole store and take it to the US, I absolutely would. Next, I have a few stickers to share with you guys, and I picked these up throughout my trip. Like every time I would go into a stationery store, I would see certain things I would want and just kind of collect them. So I don't exactly remember where every single one is from, but this one is actually a Post-it card, I got this for my brother. He collects post-it cards, and when I travel, I always try to make an effort to grab a post-it card so I can mail it to him. He just loves it. And if you guys have ever watched Kiki's Delivery Service, it is one of my all-time favorite animes. I just think it's just, it's amazing. Literally every time I see it, it just brings me back to my childhood, and I could watch it every day and never get tired or bored of it. Sorry, nerdy. So these are super cute, and I'll zoom you guys in so you can see what each has, but this is adorable. I can't wait to use this. Basically, it's a different variation of, little Post-its. So I'll just open it up. I don't want to ruin them though. And they're really thin, so that's interesting. So it comes with a few sheets. I think it comes with 4 sheets, and I just love this. Look at that. Look at the different memo stuff. That's super adorable. I would absolutely use this in like my B6 or my now bullet journal, right? And this one, I'll open this one up too. I like that it comes with different, or like 4 sheets, so that way, gosh, I was so rough with that. Oh my goodness. You guys don't watch. I'm literally tearing this up. Okay. And then this one looks like this. So that's adorable. I really like that. And I won't open these ones because I don't want to break them, but you guys can see that these are like floral, and this is perfect. I have a friend that gardens, and I just feel like she would absolutely love that. And then I got these fruits. These are super cute for the summertime, and then these desserts. So there's like a variation of pancakes, donuts, cupcakes, cookies, everything. So that's super adorable. And then lastly, I can't wait to share and start using these. So this is really, really beautiful to me because it's just custom like artwork that they made into stickers, and these were actually pretty expensive in my opinion just for one single sheet of stickers, but I really wanted them because of the artwork that goes into every single one. So I'll zoom you guys in, and it's just so, so gorgeous. It's got like a variation of the different foods, and you know, I eat a lot of Asian style foods all the time, so I would totally use every single one of these. They're just so, so pretty, and there's like a little bit of foiling on there too, if you can see that. I know there's a glare from the wrapping, but I don't want to take them out because they're very sensitive too, but they're super pretty. And I got this for a friend. Actually, my boyfriend picked this one out because he knows that my friend loves to go out and have a drink, so I'm really excited to share this one with her. And then I grabbed these ones with the sushi because that's the only natural. I eat sushi and Japanese food at least once or twice a month, so I'm really excited to use these. Next I have these mod liner pens, and I'm not going to go into depth because you guys can see the colors here, but I did pick these up individually. I felt like they had a lot of sets, but in the sets of 5 I probably would have only used 1 or 2 of the colors, and I felt like that would be wasteful, so instead I just picked them up individually. And I'll show you guys them from the top so you guys can see an aerial view of the colors, and I just love the colors that I picked. I currently already have a gray one, and I don't use it too often, so I didn't want to go crazy and just buy some more. I tried to get just like neutral ones. Like I love this like coral, peach, orange, this yellow, and everything else was a little bit more bright and fun, so I'm excited to use them. I was able to swatch them at the stationery store, so I can certainly know if I wanted to buy them or not. And I like using these in my B6-ology, and you know, I think I'll play around with them in my bullet journal to come as well. Next, I got some calligraphy pens and some jelly roll pens. This brand is the Uniball Signo brand, and I got 3 of this one style, and then I got 1 of this one. So this one was a little bit more expensive, but the quality is definitely a lot better. And I just love jelly roll pens. I didn't want to get like them in every single color because I knew I really wouldn't really use them. And then these pens I just thought were really cool. I think the brand is called Blen, B-L-E-N, and I just love this color. I especially love the white one, so this is really pretty. I think it's a 0.5 tip. And then I got two different styled calligraphy pens, so it's just a different thickness, and I don't speak Japanese, so I wouldn't know. I'll just open them up so you guys can see them. So the darker one is like the darker brown is a lot thicker, and this one is a finer point. So that's what that is, and I'm excited to try this. Like I just said, I got those bullet journals so I could practice calligraphy, and I wanted to see which size worked better for me. So these are these pens, and I'll go into more detail for all the other pens that I picked up. I picked up a lot of Muji pens while I was there because I just wanted to have a lot to last me for quite some time. And the non-clickable 0.5 ones were on sale for 50 cents, so I had to pick those up. I got some for some friends and family as well. So there's gray, navy blue, black, and pink. And I didn't know that Muji actually had clickable ones, so I'm really excited to use these. So I've been looking around everywhere for a few of these items, especially this ruler and this pen holder. I'm really excited for this because I keep this in my Hobonichi actually, and I just love how durable it is, and it just works really, really well. I also have been on the hunt for some metal rulers, and you guys might have seen me use this one already. This one is super thin and it tears washi perfectly. This one not so much, but this is definitely a lot thicker and heavier, so it's really good quality. And I got some binder clips, and I just love skeleton binder clips, so I got a pack of these. They were like $1.50 or something, and these are called stick scissors, so basically you just pop it down and you do that. So it's very, very functional. And I just like the size of them, so I can keep it for when I do arts and crafts, especially when I'm doing planning, and that's why I got these small scissors as well. Lastly, I have all of this washi to share with you. So I have some for friends and family, and others are a part of the Japanese giveaway that I hosted when I came back from Japan. So I'm going to play some music. I don't have very much to say about every single one, and I don't want to open every single one either, just for the sake of keeping them packaged for when I do pass them along to some friends. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed this Japanese haul. Do not forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys!